today with Marc Holliday of SL Green. Marc, thank you so much for having us today.
And thank you for having me be a part of this.
So I guess I want to start with the big project of the year, One Vanderbilt.
Yes.
So tell me about how that is proceeding.
Well, One Vanderbilt's proceeding amazingly well. On all fronts. In terms of the construction itself, the project, you can see it rising out of the ground now. We're about 13 stories of steel and concrete follows, which is actually a little ahead of schedule. So for a major project like this to be ahead of schedule, even by weeks or months, is almost unprecedented. So we're happy with the way it's been going, and I think when you walk past, you feel the energy on the street as everybody just kind of stops and looks and videos and takes pictures. On the leasing front also, we're very happy, still years ahead of when the project is set to open. We've signed leases recently with Greenberg Traurig, recently announced lease with that law firm who's going to be relocating their headquarters to One Vanderbilt when it opens in 2020, as well as our previously announced deals with DZ Bank and TD Bank. What's not out there yet is that we have several leases in the works right now that I think by year end will be completed, which could bring us anywhere from 40 to 50% leased overall.
One Vanderbilt has been a project that you've been working on for years and years. What was the trickiest thing in all the years that it's taken to get One Vanderbilt off the ground?
Boy, I can name 10. The assemblage, very tricky. Putting together a full block with disparate ownership in that kind of, extraordinary location took 10 years to accomplish. It's actually very quick by New York standards. It could take sometimes decades or generations to assemble sites like that. So that was difficult and certainly the most time-consuming aspect of the project. Getting the entitlements to, go big, really double the density, take it from a 15 FAR project to a 30 FAR project, and getting the city to give us the rezoning that permitted that. That was a multi-year effort that was challenging, but we had so much support from all the different stakeholders in the community, the architects, the transit riders, the business community, that we knew we'd get there, but it was still very tricky to do that because it was very pioneering at the time. Everything probably beyond that, which would be the normal real estate challenges, pales in comparison to those two efforts. But obviously we then proceeded to get the construction financing, partners, tenancy, and buy out the project at cost that will result in us coming in right on or under budget. So everything right now is proceeding well.
Now, you use the word pioneering, which I think is a very good term for this. After One Vanderbilt got off the ground, Midtown East rezoning happened. Do you think that that One Vanderbilt is going to have a lot of peers in the area?
Well, I don't know a lot by number of buildings. I think a lot by importance of buildings and certainly dollars invested. So just at this moment in time, you have us finishing up in the middle of our project at One Vanderbilt. 425 Park is not under the rezoning, but a great example of domestic and foreign capital investing heavily in this business district to create excellent new office space. And then you have the recent announcement of JP Morgan, which I think is a watershed event for them to embrace this rezoning and reach the conclusion that for the next, whatever it may be, 30, 40, 50 years of their doing business in the city, they want to do it right in East Midtown on Park Avenue, and are going to go through, an extensive effort like we had to in terms of relocating employees out of the company, out of that building, demolishing and building. It's got to be at least a 6-year effort. It's got to be at least $5 billion plus. And the commitment they're showing really for the benefit of their employees and their client base by locating in the most convenient and best part of of Manhattan's business district, I think is very prescient. And I'd like to think One Vanderbilt had a role in that.
Well, Marc, thank you again. This was wonderful. Great to see you.
Thank you very much, Max, and look forward to it. Thank you.